Right up at the house, everything happen. Right up at the house, everything happen.
J Progress here tell me say the wicked girl Shanique bring the little boy up a Spur Tree Hill, go take him 3 pints by lethal injection. What a girl, wicked.
Hear me no yard boss TV.
Must see me over TikTok. So drop a subscribe over YouTube now, man. Wanna wait, pal. Alright, my people. Let's take a look and see if J Progress account of the events add up to Mr. T departure time from the hospital at 5:30. Alright? That's how we have to do it now. We have to connect the dots. You can't just come out and make statements, right? And don't connect the dots. The timeline have to match with who? Mr. T timeline, because we believe that Mr. T was telling the truth from the beginning. Alright? Now let's take a look. So the key points here that we're looking at, right? The first is picking up Jaden at the Mega Mart, driving to Spur Tree Hill, then arriving at Mandeville Hospital by around 5:30, right? In time to relieve Mr. T, who we're saying left the hospital at that moment. All right. And what we're going to use real world traffic pattern. We're going to say like the traffic for that day was medium, right? Not heavy traffic, but medium traffic. Okay. First segment is going to be going from Mega Mart to Spur Tree Hill. We don't know where in Spur Tree Hill the house is located, but we're just doing like an approximation. All right. So Mega Mart to Spur Tree, we're saying it's approximately 12 kilometers or 7.5 miles. And the typical travel time between those two locations is 18 to 22 minutes. So we'll take just around, let's say, 22 minutes to get there, right? And then they won't have much time, right? So it's going to be tight. So we're coming from like Spur Tree and back to the hospital. So that's about 13 kilometers, 8 miles, right? And that's going to take them around 20 to 25 minutes, yeah? So we're saying that the total time that they would actually take to go from the Mega Mart to Spur Tree to the hospital, it's about 25 kilometers, 15 to 16 miles, and that would take them about 38 to 48 to 47 minutes. So remember now, the window, right, is 4:30 to 5:30. So they have 60 minutes to pick up Jaden from the last sighting of Jaden at 4:30, right? Pick him up at 4:30, then make it to Spur Tree, do whatever them do to him, come back at the hospital within that 60-minute window. So they really don't have enough time. They really don't have a lot of time. So they have to really move, right? And then again, like Mr. T departure from the hospital could be off by 15 minutes or so, right? Because I'm using the rule of thumb like his home location is about 30 minutes away from the hospital, right? So we're saying that if you leave the hospital at 5:30, right, he should be home by 6 o'clock. And that's the time that he said he discovered that Jaden was not home, around 6 o'clock, okay? And then from there he proceeded, he drove out to the road and he saw a police officer, and he told the police officer that Jaden didn't come home. The police officer said he must go drive around some more, and if he not see him, come back to the station and make a report. So he went back to the station around 7 o'clock, and that's when he made the final missing person report. Mr. T made the missing person report. No one else but Mr. T. Okay? So now, if the distance between the hospital and his home is about 15 minutes, that extend the window, right? So that extend the window to say that Mr. T actually left the hospital at 5:45 instead of 5:30. So that would give them an additional 15 minutes, right? So they would have 1 hour and 15 minutes to do. All right? Okay. Jayden last known time and travel window, right? So 4:30 p.m. Jayden was last seen exiting Mega Mart back gate via CCTV footage. So we're going to say that we're going to give Miss Ann the benefit of the doubt, right? That this statement right here is 100% truthful, because she said that she actually went with a detective, the detective that's working on the case, right? And she made a public statement that she went with the detective and she looked at images or camera footages from the Little Caesar and also from the Mega Mart, right? And we're going to say that we have a credible detective on the case, right? So if Miss Ann made a false statement about seeing CCTV footage in the presence of a detective, she is committing a major blunder that can get her into some serious trouble. Okay? Because if you never see him, you're fabricating that sighting. Right? Okay. Let's get back into it. Jaden last known time and travel window. Right? So 4:30 he was last seen on the CCTV exiting the back gate of the Mega Mart. Right? So the goal is to go to reach Mandeville Hospital by 5:30 to relieve Mr. T. Available window is 60 minutes. So right here we're going to be reconstructing the time based on medium traffic. So pick up Jaden at 4:30. Depart Mega Mart to Spur Tree. It's a 20-minute drive, so you will get to Spur Tree at 4:50. A brief stop for conversation, whatever, 5 minutes, so 4:55. And then Spur Tree to the hospital, that's about 23 minutes. And you'll get back to the hospital around 5:18. And then from the parking garage or parking spot into the hospital to relieve Mr. T, you should get there by 5:23. So we're saying that she would arrive at the hospital between 5:20 and 5:30, right? So the conclusion is it possible? Let's see. Yes, it is very plausible. Yeah. With medium traffic, someone could, one, pick up Jaden at 4:30, drive to Spur Tree Hill briefly, yeah, and arrive back at Mandeville Regional Hospital between 5:20 and 5:30, just in time to relieve Mr. T. There's no physical or time barrier preventing that route from Mr. T's 5:30 departure. It would, however, leave no room for long delays or detours. The timing is tight, but fully possible. So J Progress, it is possible. Me give you the thumbs up on that one there. you just call it out that in here, but it is possible. I had to fact check you on this one to see if it's possible. But yes, it is possible to go from Mega Mart to Spur Tree and back to the hospital. Yard Boss TV. Big up on yourself, people. Until next time, I'm out.
My stepdaughter Friday Friday morning reach the hospital.
Yeah.
Release him, mother.
So when my cousin got to Jamaica to relieve my aunt from the hospital, because when she landed in Montego Bay, she landed after 2 in Montego Bay. From Montego Bay to Mandeville is like a 3 hours drive. She went straight to Mandeville so she could relieve my auntie so she could go home from the hospital. That was Friday night. So she got to the hospital around after 7 p.m.
My stepdaughter Friday Friday morning reach the hospital.
Yeah.
Release him, mother.
I'm Shani, and Kami is my cousin, and everything that she is saying is correct.
So when my cousin got to Jamaica to relieve my aunt from the hospital, because when she landed in Montego Bay, she landed after 2 in Montego Bay. From Montego Bay to Mandeville is like a 3 hours drive. She went straight to Mandeville so she could relieve my auntie so she could go home.
But me carry the bunch of key go give Shanique in her hand right down
No, me know in the morning.
Yeah, down well I know, you don't 3 Angels Pharmacy.
At what time?
As we tell you, say
Early in the morning.
About 9 o'clock. Shanique and her friend named Tommy we live in our area so. Go a Spur at the same time. Go freshen up because you know carry no clothes for foreign. So he just go a Spur up the tell about for me wife boss.
Yeah, but what about what time?
You know I really remember time like that but I early morning. Early morning past.
No, what we talking about the time now when Jaden supposed to be at school. You understand until him got the local fast food place. You understand? At that time, you know were on the road.
Yes.
Hustling. You understand? So that's a now. But where were Shanique at the time?
Shanique and Tommy that's Spur tree. Yes, that's Spur tree.
Yeah, but the thing now, oh, you don't know them that's Spur tree like that people don't ask.
Me,
You just have to ask people.
yeah, me understand what you say. But me carry the bunch of key go give Shanique in her hand right down
No, me know in the morning.
Yeah, down well I know, you don't 3 Angels Pharmacy.
At what time?
As we tell you, say
Early in the morning.
about 9 o'clock or so.
So no, 9 o'clock now, after certain hours.
Yeah, of course. But my wife and them are still in the hospital with she.
With Shanique?
Yes.
Alright. So, and then after your wife left the hospital with Shanique now?
No man, when Shanique got the hospital, we were there. When Shanique walked in, I was going to buy a soup down at the hospital something.
So that's what time Shanique walked in?
Shanique walked in, I'll tell you the time now really at the...
So what time you not say you reach at the hospital?
Reach our hospital maybe about say, you don't want to know like I tell you say, in the evening really that far.
What after 7?
No man, no man, earlier that man, maybe about say in the... Maybe about, because school on Friday a little about 1:30.
Yeah.
So maybe about say, anyway after them the hours there.
After 1:30 you reach hospital?
No man, we reach school, hospital maybe about say, 3 o'clock the hours, yeah, maybe a little later.
So just the time we try for work. You understand? So Jaden school over 1 o'clock?
No.
What time?
Jaden school over 2:30.
2:30 Jaden school over, right? And then you would have say you reach the school now after, the hospital after 3.
Yes.
Yes, and then after you reach the hospital now, then Shanique come in.
Shanique come right because we don't come. Yes. Shanique walk in, she attacks.
When she landed in Montego Bay, she landed after 2 in Montego Bay. From Montego Bay to Mandeville is like a 3 hours drive. She went straight to Mandeville so she could relieve my auntie so she could go home.
She walk in at the school, in the hospital.
But hospital has enough money, they can go down the street, go check out in the cardiac. Hospital has enough money, they can go down the street, go check out in the cardiac. Maybe you know get no drive for Mandeville, and we head back out of Mandeville. Before we reach Mandeville, we meet up a new post station.
Yeah.
We tell the police, we say, officer, they go a yard, me send me look out in network, in law, so they go,
Oh, that after about much more, yeah.
no man, me I tell you early in about say 6:30, 7:15.